K9TZP.
K9KGT, this is... go ahead, Larry.
Hi, Jim. Please put me down as an early check-in. And also, RLT, Ricky can't stay around. K9TZP.
Okay, I got it. I know about it. I just talked to him on the phone. Thanks. K9KGT, this case on GCR. Okay, I just got another phone call from KF9SD in Warren, Illinois. So that's three of you I got going to put down. We'll get you, Celebrities will catch you tomorrow night in the rag unit. Case on GCR recorder.
Thank you, Jim. Have a great net. 73, K9KZT.
KD9MED, KD9MED, case on GCR.
KD9MED.
Okay, are you all ready for the live stream?
Yeah, I'm ready to go, Jimmy. In fact, we're just streaming now. You know, as rolling here for about 10 minutes, waiting for things to get going.
Okay, I'll call them in exactly 9 minutes to 8 o'clock. Okay, thanks, Mike. K9G Sharp, of course, stand by for the net.
Alrighty, Jimmy. We'll be ready to go when you're ready to go. KD9MED.
Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9GCR located in Freeport. I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. This is what this hobby of ram radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is to provide an ordinary meeting place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody is welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is the PL 114.8 plus offset. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those of you who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or if the PL on your radio is not working properly, you can check into the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 195 simplex. If I hear you, I will acknowledge you and check you into the net. This is the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, September 1st, 2023. This net is being live streamed on the internet. Mike, KD9MED down in Rochelle is doing the honors. He's also recording this net for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. After I get done with the net, he will post the net, and you can listen to it in its entirety. Just go to the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page, punch in your call sign, the follow instructions, and you're in business. So, okay, you also hear past editions of the net there too. Oh, one moment, please. Okay, if you're on the 6, you can hear the repeater, but you can't get to it because of conditions. You're too far away from it, or you don't have internet access. You can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FN, 232-3636, the local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone, but try to check it on the radio. We already have two, try to check it on the radio if you can. We had, I got 3 early check-ins. W9AXD Ricky called me on the phone, so he's checked in a short time, an early bird. And K9KZT, Larry in Rockford, he checked in as an early bird. And KF9SD, Pat in, or Keep 99 Silver Dollars, Pat in Warren, Illinois, checked in as an early bird check-in on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. So, okay. Here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take a short time on molestation. If you can't stay for the net, you got something else going on, you got family stuff going on, or you're rather concentrate your driving. We'll take your short time mobile check-ins. If you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. After that, we'll take general check-ins. First, we'll take general check-ins from northern Illinois. Next, we'll take general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in the net, state whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of breakfasts, AmFests, bike rides, or marathons. After, after we get done with the first, we'll take check-ins from northern Illinois. Next, we'll take check-ins from southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. Oh boy, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, okay. We'll do our regular features. We'll do the Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, FT8, ATRS, or what have you? If you have any technical questions, please feel free to ask them. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Then we'll do, Then we'll do the Friday Night Fun Net DX Corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? We sure would love to hear from them if you do. I tried to make a contact with a station in Wales without success. And of course, I listened to Hurricane Net earlier this week. Then we'll do that. Then we'll have our SWAT net. You have to buy, sell, trade, or want related to hobbies, ramps, radio, or computers. We'll definitely do that. Tonight's topic. What are you planning on doing this Labor Day weekend? Oh boy, I dread the Labor Day. I wish this were Memorial Day weekend instead of Labor Day weekend. But I'll tell you what, that's what we'll talk about. What are your plans for Labor Day? You gonna have a picnic? You just gonna lay around the house and do nothing, or we'll definitely talk about that. Okay. Okay, now we'll also call formalities out of the way. Let's get underway. Do we have any short time on mobile stations you'd like to check in? Please call now.
KD9RFD checking in, short time.
Last station trying to check in. There's a little flutter with your signal. You want to come back with your call, please? I need a station to relay. The last station, I'll tell you what. Why don't wait till you get into a better location and maybe you can try it again. There's so much flutter with your signal, I cannot copy. Let's try that one more time, please.
Kilo Delta 9, India Golf Bravo.
Repeat that. Was that Kilo Delta 9 and come back with the rest of that call?
India Golf Bravo.
Can anybody copy that? There is so much flutter that I'm not able to copy anything. But anybody go to the input and get a relay. I'm sorry to do this, man, but let's try that one more time.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
SWX9WL, that's KD9IGB, India Golf Bravo.
WX9WL, we got you checked in. Thanks for checking in. Drive safely. Okay, that last call, give me that relay. Come back to your call, please.
Hey Jimmy, that mobile station is KD9IGB, WX9WL for relay.
KD9IBG, oh yeah. I talked to him earlier today on 39, and we went to the 165 repair. We're going to Dixon. KD9IBG, I've got you checked in. Drive safely, 73, thanks for checking in. And KX9, oh boy, I think I screwed up. Was that WX9WL? I think I screwed up your call.
Roger, roger, WX9WL.
All right, I rolled the W over the K. I'm awful sorry about this. Thanks for guys for checking in. All right, we'll move on. Oh boy, things are not starting out on the right foot tonight, folks. Okay, are there any more short time on mobile stations you want to check the Friday night fun yet? Please call now.
8 Kilo Bravo 9, Sugar Victor.
In Janesville, no traffic.
Okay, I've got two mics that checking in. Okay, K9SSV and Mike. Mike in Janesville, come back to your call.
Alpha 9, Victor uniform. 73 to you, Jimmy. Have a good evening.
You too, Mike. And you have a good evening. We'll talk to you down the hall maybe next week. Happy Labor Day to you and your family. KD9SSV, Mike in Roscoe. Are you checking in short time also?
Yes, sir, Jimmy. Yeah, going to go short time tonight. Got a few things I got to do here. I may drop by later if I get done. Over.
You're on so. You know, we always run past 10 o'clock. So maybe we'll catch you then. If not, we'll definitely catch you on the rag shoe net tomorrow night. I'll be net control then. Thanks for checking in, Mike. And we got two mics. KD9SSV in Roscoe and K9VU Mike in Janesville. Okay. Any more short-time and mobile stations for Friday Night Fun net? Please phone out. Okay, let's start with general check-ins. At this time, I'll take any general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun net. Please phone out.
KD9MED, no traffic.
K9YBG, Dale and Rockford have got you checked in. Dale, I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun net? Please phone out.
KD9MED.
K9MED, Mike and Rochelle, he's live streaming this net or on the internet and recording this for future rebroadcast, replay on the Friday Night Fun net Central Facebook page. Okay, Mike, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun net? Please phone out. One more time, any stations, check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun net, please call now. Okay. Well, we had some short-time stations from Northern Illinois check-in, so okay, let's move on. See if we get pick up anybody from Southern Wisconsin. Any general check-ins from Southern Wisconsin wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun net, please call now. And one more time, any general check-ins from Southern Wisconsin would like to check in the Friday Night Fun net, please call K9 GCR. Well, this Friday Night Fish Friday night in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, taverns, their catfish, buffalo, carp, bullhead, northern pike, walleye, muskie, crappie, bluegills. You cheese, those of you in the Milwaukee area, you're tailgating at American Family Field, where the Brewers are playing. You're eating your Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, or Braunschweiger. That's what I had for supper tonight, Polish kielbasa from Johnsonville. Boy, they were good, too. Eating up in the microwave oven for 2 minutes, and you're in business. That's for sure. Okay, so those of you, and also those of you cheese lovers are in some of that famous Wisconsin cheese. Okay, at this time, do we have any check-ins from anywhere in Northern Illinois or Southern Wisconsin for Friday Night Fun net? Please phone out.
KD9MED, Gary and Rockford.
KD9MED, Carrie and Robert have got you checked in, Carrie. I'll get back to you a few minutes for your DX report and later on for the roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from anywhere in Northern Illinois or Southern Wisconsin for Friday Night Fun net, please phone out. Okay, we'll try for some more check-ins later on. Right now, I've got some traffic to pass along. First of all, State Line Amateur Radio Club will be holding our bi-monthly meeting tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. If you're not doing anything tomorrow afternoon, you're definitely welcome to come over. Again, this is our bi-monthly meeting. We meet first Saturday of the month during the even numbered months. Odd numbered months, I should say. Odd numbered months. Even numbered months, we save them for VE testing sessions. So, again, State Line Amateur Radio Club will hold our bi-monthly meeting tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 at the Freeport Public Library. If you want more information, contact Tony, K9RFD, who is our EC. And also, I got another announcement to make. The 147.000 repeater in Rockford is back on the air. Kurt, KE9N, was working on the antenna. I talked to him the other night, along with several other hams. There is big and fine with the signal, but the repeater, at least we're getting through. That's the important thing. Let me repeat this, if those of you who don't know. The 147.000 repeater in Rockford is back on the air. So if you're welcome, please feel free to use that repeater anytime you want to. Okay. Does anybody else have any traffic you'd like to pass along for the net? Okay, also I wanted to mention Kurt said that he was going to work on the antenna system for the 6-1 repeater, so hopefully sometime later this fall he'll do it. So that'd be good. Okay, let's go ahead now with the Friday Night Fun Net tech corner. What kind of antenna do you want to put up on your tower? Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, FT8, or what have you. If you have any technical questions, please feel free to ask them. We'll do our best to answer for you. Anybody have any technical questions for the net? Please go ahead. Okay, well, we'll go ahead with no technical questions. We'll go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net DX corner. This is where if anybody's been any DX contacts this week, we'd like to hear from them. So, okay. Now, what did I do with my pen? Good grief. Oh, here it is. Okay. Does anybody have any DX reports they'd like to pass along at this time?
KD9MED.
K9MED, okay, Kerry. What do you got for us?
Thanks a lot, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. Beautiful week, weather-wise, no doubt. I was on the air for 12 hours. I made 99 contacts in 32 countries. No new countries, but there are a few here that I'll mention. These were all on the 15-meter band, free set. I logged my second ever Corsican contact, TK/SQ9UM. I logged my second ever Saudi Arabian contact, HC1SK. Brief reset. I logged my second ever Martinique contact, FM5GB, and he confirmed, which gives me a new confirmed country, so that's nice. And my second ever Gibraltar, ZB2MD. And like I said, those are all on 15 meters. A brief reset. My most distant contact this week was VK6ABC. He's just south of Perth on the western coast of Australia. I worked him on 20 meters. He is 10,900 miles away. And that's it. Thanks a lot, Jimmy.
Well, you sure made a lot of contacts. That is definitely great. 99 contacts. That ain't bad at all. Okay, I tried to make on August 28th. Let's see, that was this past Monday. I tried to make a contact with the station in Wales, UK. This call was Mike Whiskey Oscar, no, Mike Whiskey 0, Yankee Victor Kilo, on 14.2 to 67 megahertz, 20 meters. He gave me a 7.0. Try as I may, I was not able to make contact with that station, but at least I was able to hear the station over in the UK.
Well, that's great. Let me check my logs to see if I've worked him or not. Nope. I've got 4 MW0s, but I don't have that one. KD9MED.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Thanks. Also, I listened to the Hurricane WatchNet on the 14.325, the 20-meter band, and 7.268 in the 40-meter band a few nights ago when the hurricane was about to strike Florida there.
Did you hear anything interesting?
Oh, not really. They're just giving out information as where the storm was, all the coordinates, all that other stuff there.
Well, that sounds like pretty important information if you live down there. Well, very good. KD9MED.
That's good. That's good. Also, this past Tuesday, I bought if you want to call it, I call it a new radio, but it's actually a used radio, a refurbished radio. It's a Grundig 750. It has AM and FM, a shortwave, longwave, an aircraft. I'm not interested in aircraft at all. But if you look in the HRO spring and summer catalog, I think it's on pages 24 or 25. That's from Eaton. Now the picture showed it was the Elite 750. But instead, I got the Grundig 750. It's the same make and same kind of radio that they make. It works beautifully. Only today I just installed the 4 AA batteries. That definitely works beautifully. That's going to be my radio of the future. Whenever my realistic DX440 radio, which I bought in 1991, that goes out, when it gets up its ghost. But I am definitely happy with that radio. I talked to HRO Milwaukee. They said they only had 2 of them left. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. One moment, please. Oh boy. Okay, here it is. Elite 750 radio. Well, it was actually the Grundig 750 radio, which I got refurbished. HRO price was $289.95, and with tax it was $305.90. We mailed the letter and the check last Friday, and the radio came this past Tuesday morning.
Well, I'm looking at the picture online here of the Grundig 750. Got lots of buttons and knobs on it. And does yours have the carrying handle sticking out front?
I got 2 of them, yes. That was the same as that Elite 750. And, it also has a handle on top that you can pick it up and carry it. But I like those handles on each side. You can you can set the radio down that way. You can program your frequencies. You don't have to stoop down or anything like that.
Yeah, it would be fun to play with. All you got to do is hook it up to one of your HF antennas there, but remember to Remember not to transmit while you've got the receiver hooked to the same antenna. KD9MED.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, this being late in the year and stuff, I think I'm gonna wait till next summer to probably take it outside. Oh boy, that antenna, that telescopic antenna, that baby really goes high there too.
Oh yeah, I see. There's some kind of assembly on the top there, portable antenna, and it looks like there might be a telescoping one on the right-hand side there. Yeah, looks like fun.
Yeah, I'm sure happy with it. They did a great job of refurbishing that radio too. Jamie, W9JTC was saying you can get those radios. They still have those radios available on Amazon, but they want $500 for them. I said, there ain't no way in hell I'm paying no $500 for that radio.
Well, I hope you get a lot of listening use out of it, Jimmy. KD9MED.
Okay, Kerry, thanks. Yeah, I think HRO Milwaukee only has one radio left, so that anybody's interested, give them a call and give that. So, okay, oh yes, I gotta move on with the DX report here. Thanks for your DX report there, Kerry. Does any other station have any DX reports you'd like to pass along? Okay, now we're going to go ahead with the swap net. All items you bought or returned must be related to hobbies of RAM, radio, or computers. All items you bought or returned must be the property of or possession of the person who wants to get rid of the stuff. When we mention the price over the air, but it should take place either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does anybody have any swap net traffic you'd like to pass along? Okay, last Friday, if you were listening, let's see, John, K9OVJ, had a Yaesu FT991 radio, all-mode radio for sale. I'm happy to report that somebody, whoever it was, somebody bought it this past Sunday. Whoever it was that probably listened to Friday Night Fun, then they bought it. So that radio's gone. However, John, K9OVJ, does have some traffic. He has for sale an Ameritron A11 8 amplifier. It goes from the 15 meters to 160 meters. Puts out 800 watts. Has 4 tubes. It puts out 110 watts PEP. He's asking $500 or make an offer. You can contact John at area code 815-821-4193. Area code 815-821-4193. John, K9OVJ. Again, he has an American A11 let's do that again. Ameritron A11 amplifier. He's asking $500 or make a good offer. It's anywhere from 15 to 160 meters. Puts out 500 watts, 4 tubes, 110 watts PEP. Again, you can contact John at area code 815-821-4193. Again, it's area code 815-821-4193. Okay. Does anybody else have any swap net traffic you'd like to pass along? Okay. Does anybody, do we have any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, Mike, what do you got for us? Kilo Delta 9, Quebec, and what are the last two letters of the call? K9QDS, okay, I believe he checked in one other time too, okay. Thanks. K9QDS, Steve, thank you for checking into the Friday Night Fun Net. Whenever I get done there, I'm going to try to pick up the night watch. Conditions are favorable. They were pretty good last night, but not enough for me to try to check in. Thanks, Steve, for checking in, and Mike, thanks for that relay. KD9YI, Scott Monroe. I got you checked in. Can you, is it possible to go to the input? Okay, don't worry about it. Let it go then. What are your plans for Labor Day? Okay, sounds good. Well, listen, happy Labor Day to you and your family. You have a good evening. I know there will not be a net this coming Sunday, so we'll definitely catch you in, let's see, on Sunday, September 10th. So, 7-3s, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. Thanks for checking in. Okay, it's kind of rough for Scott to get into the repeater, so that's why that was about it there. So, okay, let's speak of Labor Day. That's the topic tonight. KD9YBG, Dale, what are you going to be doing this coming Labor Day weekend?
KD9YBG. Well, I'll be working Saturday and Monday, so Sunday I'll probably just kind of relax around home.
Okay, well, probably just be a regular and normal weekend for you. That'll be that way for me too. I'm not. The only place I'm going to be going this weekend will be the church. So that's it. Okay, Dale. Thanks for checking in. Mike, K9MED, what are your plans for the holiday?
Let's see. Probably will be resting and relaxing as much as I can. See what I can do with that, and might go up to the Anderson Gardens up in Rockford this weekend. That's about it. KD9MED.
Okay, sounds good there, Mike. Thanks for checking in, and you have a good time at Anderson Garden this week. I heard on the news that I think this is their last weekend that they'll be open. Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff there. So watch it on the newscast over the years. Thanks for checking in there, Mike, and thanks for all you do. Okay, Kerry, K9MED, what are your plans for the holidays?
This is KD9MED. No plans. I'm not going anywhere. Maybe if I apply myself, maybe I can do one of the many chores that needs to be done around here before the weather turns cold. I've been really, really lazy lately, except for the radio, lazy on everything else. So yeah, no special plans. Thank you, KD9MED.
Sounds good, Gary. It's the same with me. Of course, tomorrow afternoon we got the State Line Amateur Radio Club meeting at Freeport Public Library at 12:30, as I mentioned earlier during the net. And then I'll be going to church and both Saturday and Sunday. It's just going to be a regular, normal weekend for me. And Monday is not going to seem like a holiday to me. It's just going to be a regular, normal Monday. And like I keep saying, and honesty compels me to say this, folks, I wish this was Memorial Day weekend instead of Labor Day weekend. Okay, thanks for checking in there, Gary. Let's see, K9Y already checked in. Are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun in it? If you're coming over your Friday Night Fish, stand by hotline. This is K9GCR to Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. That was John, KC9DDF in Nelson. He can't get in the repeater, but he was able to hear the net. In fact, he heard the phone ring when I was keying up there, when I was transmitting. As I was asking, are there any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net this time? If you're coming home with your Friday night fish fry, steak fry, grocery shopping, or show you getting ready for that big Labor Day picnic this coming weekend, or Monday, or whenever it is you're going to have it. If you just turn your radio on, or you've been copying the mail for the last 35 minutes, this is your chance of checking the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. Without traffic, please call K9GCR.
N9SBJ.
N9SBJ, okay, Scott, I got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a minute. There's another station trying to check in. Other station, come back, please. Okay, sure, go ahead. Okay, let's throw it at anybody can help this internet checking out with anybody who this individual's trying to set up an antenna, an indoor antenna. There for repeat that again, Mike. Plain and simple. I'll tell you what I used to do. I used to get some mag-mount mobile antennas that you used to that you put on your car. What I used to do there, and you set them by the window, and they really work great. I'll tell you what. What was it? Over 4 years ago, Kurt, KD9MED, and a couple of other hams came by. They set up a dipole antenna outside my bedroom window there. I'm on the 6th floor of a 9-story high-rise building. And I'll tell you what, this radio I'm telling you now, is that antenna is connected to this radio, which I'm telling you all now, the icon, the HUFTM 100. So that's how you want to go about business. Let them know that, Mike. Either get a mag-mount mobile antenna to set up alongside your window, or get a dipole antenna and put it out, hanging outside your window, your balcony, or whatever. Okay, I hope you heard that. Thanks, thanks. Who was that checking, by the way? Okay, that's fine. Thanks, Mike. All right, let's go ahead. K9SBJ, Scott, what are you going to be doing for Labor Day weekend?
Well, actually, Jimmy, I'm not going to be doing too much. It's just another day for me, so I'm not really looking forward to it or not looking back at it either. So it's just one of those days, you know. One day is just as good as the other.
That's the way I feel too, Scott. To me, it's just not the regular. It's just going to be a regular, normal weekend for me. Nothing special, and that's about it. Okay. Thanks for checking in there, Scott. You have a good evening and enjoy your weekend.
Okay, you too, Jimmy. Take care. K9SBJ will be clear 195.
Thanks for checking in, Scott. K9GCR. Okay, do we have any more stations that'd like to check in the Friday night fun net? Please go now.
KC9CFL checking in, no traffic. Mike in Chesney Park.
K9CFL, good evening, Mike. What's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for the holiday?
I am gonna rot. I am not gonna do anything on Monday, but tomorrow I got a helper, and we're gonna hang up my my end-fed half-wave antenna a little higher, make some adjustments, and then I'm gonna get him on digital modes. So that'll be awesome.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, and you know what? Speaking of putting up antennas and stuff, that reminds me. As anybody listening, Al, K9EPZ in Rochelle, is looking for some people, needs about 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8 good men, good people to go down to his QTH by Rochelle and help him put up his antenna. He's got the capability. He just wants some help and get it put up. So if you're not doing anything this weekend, you don't have plans, just go down to Al's QTH and help him set up that antenna. He would sure appreciate very much. Okay, Mike, and here's a radio nut joke. This is from Mike, 89JZ. You know you're a radio nut when someone asks you what time it is, and you tune in to WWB Fort Collins, Colorado to get the time.
Isn't that the way it's supposed to be, Jimmy? KC9 CFL back in the control. I'll get with Al. Maybe we can get my hand this weekend or something.
Sounds good. I think that's the way it's supposed to be too. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Al would appreciate that. Anybody, I repeat, if you're not doing anything this weekend, please go down to Al's K9EPZ QTH and help him put up that antenna so he can get on the air. Okay. Do we have any more stations who'd like to check the Friday night fun net? Please call now.
Whiskey 3, Mike Bravo X-ray, Matt in Rockford.
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
Okay, I've got 2 stations checked in. W9AXD, Matt and Robert got you checked in. Kurt, KD9MED, I've got you checked in also. Anybody else wishing to check in, please call now. Okay, Matt, W9AXD, what's going on with you? What are you going to be doing this Labor Day weekend?
KC9GCR, W9AXD. Yeah, I got a couple of projects. My son has a cross-country meet tomorrow morning, so definitely do that. I got to pop into the office for a little bit at some point. I got a half a load of wood. I got to run out to Camp Winnebago. Other than that, I'm hoping to fire up my charcoal grill and do something. Back to net.
It's going to be good weather for it. Temperatures, make sure you turn your fans and ACs on this week. It's supposed to continue hot and humid at least through next week. So that summer's not going away anytime, folks. So that's definitely good news. And okay, by the way, Matt, Tony has not checked in as of yet.
Well, I might have to talk to him about that. I think he's spending some time with his dad this weekend, so we'll give him a break on that one. I'll probably see him at some point this week, and I told him I'd help him get his new radio set up.
Okay, sounds good there, Matt. Hey, you have a good evening. Maybe we'll catch you tomorrow night on the rag chewing net. So, 73 case on GCR. Thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, Kurt, KD9MED, what is going on with you?
Well, I've been busy, Jimmy, doing a little bit of work stuff and a little business, but a little more monkey business. I do have the 147 repeater up and running, and I've made all the antenna changes, and so we have that going. You shouldn't have any trouble getting into it at all. And so I just kind of wanted to let you know about that. Now, for people that don't know, bear in mind that sometimes, you know, just because you're inside maybe, and if you just have a little antenna on your Bofang radio, you probably aren't going to be able to key the repeater. But if you want to make something out of 450 ohm twin lead or ladder line or a J-pole and have it outside, you shouldn't have any troubles. But just bear that in mind. But that's 147.000, and it has a plus offset and then a PL of 114.8. So I've been busy with that, Jimmy.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good there. I definitely talked to you on the other night on that. That's a definitely good machine. Glad to hear you got it working again.
Yeah, and I made some antenna changes today, actually. And so you'll actually be getting into it better than you did the other night.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much for doing that. Dean has not yet checked in yet.
No, I'm not surprised. Okay, well, I'll hang around for a little bit. But no problem. I'll just, like I said, kind of be around and listening.
Okay, other than that, what else are you going to be doing for Labor Day weekend?
Jimmy, I'll tell you, I think, of course, 2 of my 3 kids will probably be coming over, if I'm not mistaken. They'll be over. Maybe my mother will come over, and we'll just have a get-together here, I think, more than likely. So that's kind of my plans. Probably that's going to be on Monday. Other than that, I got some other projects to work on. We got a shed where we keep our RV, and I've been busy putting in some outlets there and different things, so I was working on that a little bit the last few days as well. And I don't know, other than that, just kind of relaxing a bit. KC9GCR, KE9N.
Okay, sounds good there, Kurt. Hey, thanks for checking in. We'll wait and see when Dean gets on there. I'm sure he will be maybe in a few minutes here. Thanks for checking in, and thanks for the great job you're doing on the 147 repeater.
Yeah, I'll be working on the 610 then when it gets a little cooler out, and we'll find a way to hopefully get that working a little better. But it's too warm for me right now.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, Kurt, thanks for all you do, and we'll definitely talk. Catch you later. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations wishing to check into the Friday Night Fun at this time, please call now. Okay, let me get organized here. That's what happens. You got a whole bunch of papers all over your desk and what have you. Okay, hold on, one moment, please. Okay, this is the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. Let me get some information I want to put out here. All right, this is reference Radio Expo, 2023 Radio Expo, Northern Illinois' largest ham fest, Sunday, September 24th, 2023. Dealers, radios, computers, electronics, raffles. The Doggin Repeater is 146.760. It was a PL 107.2. Minus all set to CFMC. Okay. Now the indoor market gets underway. It runs from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. The flea market runs from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Breakfast, lunch, bring the family. Hourly drawings, VEC testing from 9 a.m. till noon. RVs or more, motorhomes, camping, water, electric, $45. Now tickets are $8 at the gate. Just a minute, let me read that. Yeah, advance tickets $8. At the gate, tickets $10. Kids under 12. Free tickets required with tables. Okay, again, that's Radio Expo. By the way, if you're planning on going there, you better make sure you get there early, because around 1 or 2 o'clock when I leave, everybody's getting out of Dodge. Everybody's packing up and they're going. So you better make your plans to get an early start and get there early before they start tearing stuff down. That's always been that way, what have you. 2023 Radio Expo, Sunday, September 24th, 2023 at the Boone County Fairgrounds in Belvedere. I'm going to try to get over there. I'm just going to see about having somebody come pick me up. That'll be 3 weeks from this coming Sunday. Okay. Now I hope we will not have any chilly weather or any rain like it was, I think it was 2018 or 2019. That was ridiculous. All right. Let's have weather like we had today. Okay, any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KD9EPZ.
K9EPZ, good evening, Al. I mentioned it about your situation with the antennas. I made the announcement. Hopefully you get some people showing up whenever.
I appreciate it, Jimmy. Yeah. I'm sure we'll get it done. It may not be this weekend, but I'm sure we'll get it done. Hopefully before the weather gets too cold. Other than that, I just sit here. I might birthday Sunday. Anybody wants to come over and barbecue me a steak, you're welcome.
Yes, happy birthday, Al. That's, okay, we talked on the, first on the 3.9 repeater, then we went to the, 147-165, there, but that was a good, that was a good turnout. Yeah, K9YBG, that was a, no, what am I saying? K9IBG. That was he checked in, was one of the first check-ins from net tonight.
Matt, K9IGB, yeah, he's a good guy. He lives about 1,900 feet west of me. And, well, like he was talking about a DX report, talking to Kansas from Rochelle on a handheld. That's a job.
Yeah, it was great. I heard that conversation. I think that was great. So, okay. Well, this sounds like a stupid question now, but what are you going to be doing for Labor Day? I got to ask this question regardless.
Oh, probably not much. We're hoping I can get someone to bring my son here for my birthday. I haven't seen him since Christmas. He lives up in Crystal Lake and he doesn't drive. So that would be a nice thing, but that's about it.
I hope he comes too, for your sake. That's for sure. Yeah, your 50th anniversary of your 23rd birthday. I think that's great, Al. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, Jim. Yeah, I don't know if it means as much, you and I are both getting older. I don't know if it means as much as when we were younger.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was talking to my brother-in-law. I was for my 75th birthday in January, this past January. I was asked, what do you think? I was thinking about having like a get-together or like a gig or something. What do you say? My brother-in-law Bill said, at our age, Jim, it's just another number, just another day. And the more I thought about it, I said, you know what, Bill, you're right. So I didn't have anything. It was just a regular quiet day. And that's what I like about it.
All we do, we get up in the morning, we thank the Lord for keeping us going another year, whatever reason He has for it. Like I say, I can't figure out why He keeps me down here, but okay.
Oh, well, let's be glad he does. That's for sure. When the time comes, he'll call us. Well, we'll look forward to get that ham radio station in the sky going, and I'll have a Friday night fun net where I'll have 100 check-ins every Friday night in the great beyond. Okay, Al, hey, 7-3s, happy birthday. We'll talk to you down the line. Well, yeah, I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow night. I'll be in control of the Saturday evening rag tune net. So, okay, so thanks for checking in. Any more stations wishing to check in the Friday night fun net, please call now. Okay, let's do some questions from the Tech Q&A book. This Friday Night Fun Net Trivia, this is for the benefit of those who are studying for their first ham radio license or what have you there. Just a reminder, BE testing sessions will take place on Sunday, September 24th during the CFMC Radio Expo from 9 a.m. till noon. Then the next BE session after that will take place on the Saturday, October 7th here in Freeport at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, good God, I think I read that question last week or something like that. I'm trying to avoid reading the same questions every week. All right. What property of a radio wave defines its polarization? A, the orientation of the electric field. B, the orientation of the magnetic field. C, the ratio of the energy in the magnetic field to the energy in the electric field. D, the ratio of the velocity to the wavelength. What property of a radio wave defines its polarization? A, the orientation of the electric field. B, the orientation of the magnetic field. C, the ratio of the energy in the magnetic field to the energy in the electric field. D, the ratio of the velocity to the wavelength. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay. What property of a radio wave defines its polarization? Well, the correct answer is A, alpha, the orientation of the electric field. Polarization refers to the orientation of the radio wave's electric field. Ham Radio License Manual, page 4-5. All right, let's find another one here. Okay. What does the scanning function of an FM transceiver do? A, checks incoming signal deviation. B, prevents interference to nearby repeaters. C, tunes through a range of frequencies to check for activity. D, checks for messages left on a digital bulletin board. What does the scanning function of an FM transceiver do? A, checks incoming signal deviation. B, prevents interference to nearby repeaters. C, tunes through a range of frequencies to check for activity. D, checks for messages left on a digital bulletin board. Anybody correct to answer this question?
This is KB9ZDD. I'd like to check in, and the answer is C, Charles.
KB9ZDD, good evening, Mike. Welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net, and you are correct. You are correct. What does the scanning function of an FM transceiver do? Correct answer is C, Charlie. Tunes through a range of frequencies to check for activity. You people should know this by heart, just like your regular police scanners. You check to see scan for incoming activity. That's the same thing on the transceiver. But see, Charlie, he tunes through a range of frequencies to check for activity. Repeater frequencies are evenly spaced in the channel, so you know exactly what frequency to use when you do find or select a repeater. You can also use the scanning function of your radio to listen for activity on repeater or simplex channels. Ham Radio License Manual, page 6-10. Let me check in the net, Mike. By the way, I did mention State Line Amateur Radio Club meeting tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. Will you be able to attend?
Well, Jim, I'm not actually sure if I'll be able to be there or not. I've got some stuff going on in the morning. If I get done in time, I'll be there. If not, then I won't.
Okay, sounds good. And I gotta ask this question. What are you doing for Labor Day?
Not working, except I'm going in tomorrow morning to work for a little bit. So, mostly not working. Yeah, other than that, I mean, we've got some family stuff planned, but nothing terribly exciting. Just spending the weekend not working as hard as I usually do.
Sounds good, Mike. Hey, thanks for checking in. If I see you tomorrow, great. If not, you have a good evening, and thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Day. We just got started with the trivia segment, so we're going to be continuing. Thanks for checking in, Mike. Okay. What is the result of tuning an FM receiver above or below a signal's frequency? A. Change in audio pitch. B. Sideband inversion. C. Generation of a heterodyne tone. D. Distortion of the signal's audio. What is the result of tuning an FM receiver above or below a signal's frequency? A. Change in audio pitch. B. Sideband inversion. C. Generation of a heterodyne tone. D. Distortion of the signal's audio. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
K9EPZ, D is Delta.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What is the result of tuning an FM receiver above or below a signal's frequency? Correct answer is D delta, distortion of the signal's audio. You will still hear the signal, but the audio will be distorted. Ham radio license manual page 5-9. We'll find another one here. I ain't reading that question. Oh God, I read this one last week. I'm not reading it again. Okay. What are the names of the electrodes of a bipolar junction transistor? A. Signal, bias, power. B. Emitter, base, collector. C. Input, output, supply. D. Pole 1, pole 2, output. What are the names of the electrodes of a bipolar junction transistor? A. Signal, bias, power. B. Emitter, base, collector. C. Input, output, supply. D. Pole 1, pole 2, output. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
Go ahead, Kurt.
I'll say B as in Bravo.
You are correct, Kurt. You are correct. What are the names of the electrodes of a bipolar junction transistor? Correct answer is B, Bravo, emitter, base, collector. The three electrodes of a BJT are the base, collector, and emitter. Ham radio license manual page 3-11. Okay, before I continue, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now.
Jimmy, W9AXD, Chad up in Janesville. Good evening.
This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Day on the K9RFD Repeater Rockford, transmitting from Friday Night Fun Day for report. W9AXD, Chad, thank you for checking in. You had a great net last night, even though we had to move to the 450 repeater. But it still was a good net.
Yeah, that was kind of unusual. Running a simplex set on a repeater. Geez, I don't know. But simplex was kind of rough last night. It started out good, but then it got, after a while, it got rough. And I don't know if you heard Ike coming in from Brown Deer last night on simplex.
All I heard was a bunch of noise, but that was it. I couldn't hear him at all, but I did hear him on the repeater last night.
Everybody was just coming in and out. It was like there was some random interference. So that was strange. But thanks for everybody putting up with that. So long as I'm talking about that, every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.415, as using the 14545 Janesville repeater as backup, which doesn't happen very often at all. But that's every week on Simplex, on, again, 146.415. Just to test Simplex range, have fun, see how you can hear. And if anyone wants to ever try this, I crossband from the comfort of my couch on 445.400 UHF Simplex. So people want to try and listen on that frequency if they can hear UHF. 445.400, you can hear everyone who's checking in, because obviously it goes through my tower, so that might help a little bit. So again, Thursday, 8 p.m. on 146.415. Next Thursday is no exception. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Okay, Chad, it sounds good. Thanks for all you do. Now you know what I had to go through when we were holding the dead on the 146-400. So that's just it. I cannot figure out what's causing that. That's just some interference around here. But that's well, now you know what I went through. So that sounds good. Yeah, let's hope it clears up next Thursday night. I couldn't hear Don at all. I could hear you. And let's see. Well, of course, when you went to the repeater, I heard everybody there. And by the way, I tried to listen to that GMRS repeater. I put that frequency in there. I was not able to hear anything, nothing but static. I did happen to hear the ID go off at 10 o'clock with those bells ringing. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that wasn't mine, though. That was somebody else's. My GMRS doesn't have a ID at the moment. I need help getting that jumper jumped high. I can't see what I'm doing, so I don't want to do anything wrong. Try the controller. So, no ID on my repeater. And like I told Jamie last night, my cable for the antenna for the repeater is a 70-foot run of LMR 400 with a barrel connector in between it, with an adapter going from the barrel connector to the other 100-foot run of cable into the repeater, and then going into the duplexer. There's another 2 adapters, I think, one from PL259 to N, and the other one goes for the end connector. So I'm losing a lot of signal on that cable. So once you get the hard line in place, that'll make that a lot better.
Okay, Chad, sounds good. Well, good luck with that. Oh, yeah, that was Jamie's GMRS. I heard last night. That's right. Yeah, I heard nothing but static other than that ID went off there. Okay, Chad. Hey, thanks for checking in. I got you down. I got you checked in. Oh, by the way, before I let you go, what are your plans for Labor Day? That's the question I'm asking tonight.
Not a whole lot, because on Monday in Janesville there's no buses on holidays like that, so we're probably just going to stay home. Erica's getting over strep throat, so it's probably a good idea for her to stay put. So I'll do the same thing. Go back to work on Tuesday for both of us. I call insurance companies at work all day, so I'm probably just going to call in Monday, because I'm not sure how many insurance companies actually going to be open. So that's the answer to that. Not doing much. And do you have a question this week, Jimmy?
That was the question this week. I'm asking everybody what their plan, what were they going to do Labor Day. Now, that was the question tonight.
God, I must be tired or something. Good Lord. So, all right. I feel like an idiot now. but Erica's going to check in here. So I'm going to say 7-3. Jimmy, thanks a lot, my friend. Thanks a lot for your net and checking into my net. So it's a good teamwork there. I like that. So I'll sign and let Erica check in here. W9AXD.
Sounds good. If you get a chance, we got the Saturday evening rag shoe net on this repeater tomorrow night. If at 8 o'clock you want to check in, I'll be net control also for that net. So, have a good evening, Chad. We'll talk to you later. K9GCR. Any more stations wishing to check in the Friday night fun net, please call now.
Hey, KD9VBX Kilo Delta 9er Victor Bravo X-ray. Hi, Jimmy. It's Erica. And we'll do our best. Chad says he's sorry. He always forgets the reg 2 on Saturdays. So thank you for reminding him. And yes, I was very sick. I don't remember strep throat being this bad as a kid. But I can finally speak and be understood today. So Chad said, we're not doing anything exciting this weekend, but we'll probably cook up some good stuff, corn on the cob and such, and enjoy a quiet celebration at home. Have a good weekend, buddy.
Erica, you said that sounds good. You have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend and what have you. I always had one regret. I said I wish this were Memorial Day weekend instead of Labor Day weekend. So we'll put it that way. Thanks for checking in. Yeah. The Saturday rag shoe net, it's a good net. The only thing is now that they moved the Saturday night fun net to 8 o'clock. So as a result, I don't hear that net anymore. So good grief. So yeah, that's on 146-910 Repeater, Milwaukee, PL 127.3 miles on. And Erica, thanks for checking in. You have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Okay, are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday night fun net? Please call now. Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay. What type of current is opposed by resistance? A, direct current. B, alternating current. C, RF current. D, all these choices are correct. What type of current is opposed by resistance? A, direct current. B, alternating current. C, RF current. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KB9ZDD.
Go ahead, Mike.
That's going to be D, David. All of those choices are correct. Resistance hates everybody.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. What type of current is opposed by resistance? A, direct current. B, alternating current. C, RF current. Well, the correct answer is D, delta. All these choices are correct. All materials oppose the flow of electrons through them, whether in the form of direct current, DC, or alternating current, AC, at power frequencies like 60 hertz or RF that we use for our radio signals. And radio license manual page 3-5. Okay, let's see if I can find another one. All right, what does a dummy load consist of? A high gain amplifier and a TR switch. B, a non-inductive resistor mounted on a heat sink. C, a low voltage power supply and a DC relay. D, a 50 ohm reactance used to terminate a transmission line. What does a dummy load consist of? A high gain amplifier and a TR switch. B, a non-inductive resistor mounted on a heat sink. C, a low voltage power supply and a DC relay. D, a 50 ohm reactance used to terminate a transmission line. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
Go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, the answer is B as in Bravo.
That was my choice as well, to be an honest, Jeff.
What does a dummy load consist of? Well, the correct answer is B, Bravo. A non-inductive resistor mounted on a heat sink. A dummy load is a heavy-duty resistor that can absorb and dissipate the output power from a transmitter. Ham radio license manual, page 5-7. Find another one. All right, let's see. Okay. What is the approximate bandwidth of a VHF repeater FM voice signal? A, less than 500 hertz. B, about 150 hertz. C, between 10 and 15 kilohertz. D, between 50 and 125 kilohertz. What does the approximate bandwidth of a let's do that again. What is the approximate bandwidth of a VHF repeater FM voice signal? A, less than 500 hertz. B, about 150 kilohertz. C, between 10 and 15 kilohertz. D, between 50 and 125 kilohertz. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay. What is the approximate bandwidth of a VHF repeater FM voice signal? Correct answer is C, Charlie, between 10 and 15 kilohertz. Refers to another question, but we're not going to do that. We're going to find another one here. All right. We're going to skip these questions. I'm not going to bother with that one. One moment, please. Okay. Why should a 5 ampere fuse never be replaced with a 20 ampere fuse? A, the larger fuse would be likely to blow because it is rated for a higher current. B, the power supply ripple would greatly increase. C, excessive current could cause a fire. D, all these choices are correct. Why should a 5 ampere fuse never be replaced with a 20 ampere fuse? A, the larger fuse would be likely to blow because it is rated for a higher current. B, the power supply ripple would greatly increase. C, excessive current could cause a fire. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct answer to this question?
Oh, C, Charlie, KD9MED.
Okay, we got 2 stations checking in. I'm going to be fair to everybody. I'm going to get the answer from both of them. KD9MED. Okay, Mike, what do you say?
C, Charlie.
Okay. Okay. Now that other station, come back. What do you say?
Yeah, now then, Jeff, I was going to say B, Bravo.
Well, I'll tell you what. Sorry about that, Chad, but Mike had the correct answer. It is, okay. It's, K9MED. Mike, you are, C, Charlie, you are correct. Excessive current. Why should a 5 ampere fuse never be replaced with a 20 ampere fuse? Correct answer, C, Charlie. Excessive current could cause a fire. Replacing a blown fuse with one having a higher current rating, even temporarily, could allow the fault to permanently damage the equipment or start a fire. Do not use a device with a higher current rating, even temporarily. Amarillo Lights Command page 3-12. All right. Last question of the evening here. Let's see if we can find one. Last question. All right, hold on. All right. What are the toughest questions in the general and extra Q&A book? Your tower questions, of course. Those of you new hands, once you get your ticket, someday you're going to be involved in a tower climbing expedition. You're going to be part of the tower climbing crew. You're going to be up on the tower yourself, or you're going to be part of the ground support crew. Whether you take this next question, if they ask this question at the VE testing sessions in Belvedere or in Freeport next month, this next question might put you over the top as far as getting your license goes. Here we go. What is the purpose of a safety wire to a turnbuckle used to attention guide wires? Guy line. A. Secure the guy line as the turnbuckle breaks. B. Prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. C. Provide a ground path for lightning strikes. D. Provide an ability to measure for proper tensioning. What is the purpose of a safety wire to a turnbuckle used to tension guy line? A. Secure the guy line as the turnbuckle breaks. B. Prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. C. Provide a ground path for lightning strikes. D. Provide an ability to measure for proper tensioning. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
Jimmy, I don't remember the letter for the answer, but I'm going to say it is A. I guess, can you repeat A again?
By heart. Okay. What is the purpose of a safety wire to a turnbuckle used to tension guy lines? The correct answer is B. Bravo. Prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. Guy wires must be installed according to the tower manufacturer's instructions. Place the safety wire through any turnbuckles used to tension the guy line. This prevents them from loosening due to vibration and twisting. Amarillo license manual page 9-17. This concludes Friday Night Fun Net Trivia for this week. We'll do it again next week. Now, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I'm going to give you a rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. About 35, 36 minutes at 10 o'clock, if you're able to pick up the 443.750 repeater in Chicago. PL 114.8 plus all set, the night watch net will be aired. That net runs 7 nights a week. They have 7 different net control operators. And let's see, if you can't get in the repair, they do have EchoLink capabilities. Their repair is located on top of one of the tall buildings in Chicago overlooking Lincoln Park. So, okay. Again, that's Night Watch Net, which gets underway in about 35 minutes at 10 p.m. on the 443.750 repeater in Chicago. Don't forget the Saturday evening Raichu Net at 8 p.m. tomorrow evening on this repeater. I will be net control. If you missed the net last week, it was probably the best net we've had in the year and a half we had it. It was all about the 1932 bonus march in Washington, D.C. There'll be a great discussion, and I provide a lot of information about that. So, okay. Okay. Now, Sunday evenings at 7:30 p.m., usually the Greene County Area's Ragey's net is on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe. PL 123.0 minus all set. However, there will not be a net this coming Sunday night. if you want to do some rag chewing, you can, but usually the night before a holiday, they usually do not have a net, whether it's before Memorial Day or Labor Day or what have you. So, no Greene County net this coming Sunday night. The Whiteside County net, well, wait a minute, let's do the Kishwaukee Trail Cup net meets at 8 p.m. on Sunday evenings on the 147.375 Repeater in Belvedere with a PL 100.0 plus offset. The Whiteside County Aries net, group meets, they have their net at 8, also at 8 p.m. on a 146.85 drill repeater in Sterling with PL 114.8 minus offset. Shouldn't have any problem to get into that repeater. The antenna is about 300 feet in the air on the Illinois State Police Troop 1 radio tower. Oh yes, I almost forgot to mention. This coming Sunday evening, now with the Labor Day holiday, I don't know if they'll actually do it or not, but the first Sunday of the month, they usually have a net. The Aries group, the state of Illinois, holds a statewide Aries net. Sunday evening, on Sunday afternoons at 4:30 p.m. on the first and third Sundays of each month. That's on 3905 megahertz on the 75 meter band, upper side band. I think Lloyd, K9APW, he's EC for IEMA Region 2, was one of the first net control operators. He'll give call for a station like in Stevenson, Winnebago, or Oval, Carroll, or Joe Davis, or what have you, somewhere down the line. Again, the statewide Aries net, it's at 4:30 p.m. this coming Sunday. I'm assuming you're going to have it this Sunday on 3905 megahertz and 75 80 meter band, upper side band. That's on the first and third Sundays of each month, by the way, at 4:30 p.m. Now, okay, Monday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we will have the Monday night rah-rah info net. And we will have a net this coming Monday. That will be net control. The Lee County Aries net meets on Monday evening at 8 p.m. on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon, the PL of 82.5 minus offset. The Kishwaukee Trail Cup holds its Monday evening net at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater in the DeKalb with a PL of 100.0 minus offset. Tuesday evenings, we got two nets. We got the Tuesday evening health tech and social net at 7 p.m. on this repeater with Larry Ace, 9GO as your net control operator. We ask everybody how they're doing health-wise. Anybody have any technical questions or anything else you want to bring for that? Also at 7:30, also at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays on the 145.450 repeater in Janesville. PL 1.3.0 minus offset, the Rock County Public Service net is held. Okay, I'm going to continue with the rest of the nets later on. At this time, are there any more stations who want to check the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now.
Alpha Charlie 9, call Fosker. Hey, good evening, Jimmy.
AC9GO, good evening to you, Larry. What's going on with you?
Oh, with the help of son Jeff, we've been doing some remodeling this week, and it's been a really busy week for all of us. and it's at the point that it's wrapping up, and things are looking great. So that's about all. How about yourself?
Oh, and the same old. The regular Friday night. I enjoy this. This is my favorite night of the week. This is my weekend as far as I'm concerned. Saturday and Sunday, I couldn't care less. Although we'll have our State Line Amateur Radio Club meeting tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 at Freeport Public Library. I'll be going to that meeting. And so that's other than that, Labor Day. It's just a regular normal weekend as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's about the same for me. That's one thing nice about being retired. You don't have to worry about what day it is. So, unless you're worried about something being open or something at different hours, that's about the only difference. A little more people on the weekends, so kind of avoid that. Oh, goodness. I think I'm getting kind of slappy with as much as we've had going on this week. So anyhow, regardless, have a great Labor Day and a great weekend there, Jimmy. And we'll do the same as well. 73, my friend. AC9GO.
Sounds good. Thanks for all you do, Larry. Yeah, that's it. It's going to be just regular. The only place I'll be going this weekend will be the church and our monthly, that bi-monthly ham radio meeting. So that's about it. Okay, thanks. We look forward to hearing from Verna whenever she feels she's ready to get on the air. Thanks.
Yeah, she'll get on before too long because she's really been busy this week. So, anyhow, 73, Jimmy, AC9GO.
73, thanks for checking K9GCR. Any more stations would like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? Please call now.
KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe.
KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe. What's going on with you?
Oh, Jim, not a whole lot. At least it's pretty much just the same old. Although I have had a considerable amount of stuff going on. Working on the house, just doing odds and ends and chores around here that helping the wife out. She's not a lot she can't do anymore, so I have to take up part of that slack. And, just a lot of that going on this week. Back to you.
Sounds good. I understand. I'm asking a question tonight. What are your plans for Labor Day? You just gonna take it easy? You're gonna be same old like it is for me, or what are you gonna do?
You know, pretty much. May try and cook something out on the grill if it's not too hot on Monday. Although Monday looks to be like the worst day now, so might have to change plans on that. But that's about it. Sure not going anywhere. Gas is too expensive, and you couldn't get me on an airplane anymore. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, nope, not going anywhere, not doing anything special. Just staying home and staying out of the heat.
Yeah, I hear you. I was just mentioning some of the nets we had in the area. Well, you probably heard me mention the rag-tune net, and I think last Saturday was probably the best net we've had since we started this net back in the March of 2022 with the bonus March That was great. That was a great presentation you did last week.
Well, I agree. It was a really good net. You know, everybody that got on had a lot to contribute, and we had a lot of folks signed in last week. So it was a great net. And you know, I think a lot of our folks that sign in like history. It's just finding the right subject. And I think we did good last week. Back to you.
We sure did. We sure did. That was great. I'm trying to find it. I wrote all the. I'm trying to find a list of the check-ins we had. That was definitely a great net. So, Larry, you have a good evening. Of course, I'll be net control tomorrow night there too. So, well, you want to bring up something? You go ahead. I don't know what to bring up. Talk to you later. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
Well, and every time, Jim, I try to get on here every Friday, even though I'm a little late. A lot of Saturdays these days, but we had 11 check-ins last Saturday night. I just checked it quick. So 73 is to you, Jim, and we'll talk to you, I expect, tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Yeah, you're right. We did have 11 check-ins. That was a great net. Okay, sounds good. 73, Larry, have a good evening. Enjoy it. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Okay. Do we have any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. I'll bet you Dean probably forgot. Oh well, if he doesn't check in, I'll just put him down as an honorary check-in. Any more stations who want to check in? Please call now.
Hey, Jimmy, I think Dean forgot about it and went to bed. Anyhow, I'm going to go, so we'll talk to you later. I'll talk to Dean on Monday. I'll tell him he owes you an icicle. KC9GCR, KE9N, I'll be clear.
Okay, Kurt, sounds good. Thanks for checking, and thanks for the wonderful job you did on the 147 repeater. Thanks a million. K9GCR, 73, good night.
Okay, see you later. KE9N, I'm clear.
Okay. Any more stations who want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay. Getting back to the rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon with a PL 146.2 plus sauce at the Ogle County Ham Radio net airs. That's a new net the guys down there started just recently. So you ask everybody how they're doing, and usually they go to 146.595 for a short simplex net. However, there was no simplex net this past Tuesday. So usually what they do was they'll go to the 146.595 simplex for a short simplex net, then they'll go back to the repeater for the 9 o'clock Ogle County After Radio net for Erie Skywarn. But they've been getting a good turnout on that net since they recently started that brand new net. So you're not doing anything on Tuesday evening at 8:30. You switch over to 147.165 and check into the that new Ogle County net. Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 pulse Austin. I host the Stevenson County Areas net. I had 4 of the stations check in this past Wednesday. Then W9AXD Radio Club holds its Wednesday evening net at 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater in Beloit with a PL 123.0 saw set. Then at 8 p.m. on the 147.390 repeater, we have our Wednesday evening swap net. Mel, K9RFD, and I share the duties as net control operator. Mel was net control this past Wednesday. He brings us Hampshire Radio news line, 15-minute independent news broadcast of both entire on the Hampshire Radio. If you haven't had a chance to listen to that, they do a great job, but by all means listen to that. They've had stories about what's going on in Hawaii and with ham radio operators and what have you. And yes, Thursdays at 7 p.m. on this repeater. If Ricky, WX9RLT, does not hold these Northern Illinois Skywarn training net at that time, I will host the Thursday evening health, tech, and social net on that repeater. We talk about if anybody has any. We ask how everybody is doing health-wise. If you have any technical questions or anything else you want to bring before the net. Okay, now 8 p.m. Thursdays on 146415 Simplex. Chad, W9AXD has the Rock County Simplex net. Although last night he was having difficulty on his end with that frequency, so we switched over to the 145.450 repeater in Janesville with a PL 1 of 123.0 minus offset. But I think he had 4 check-ins last night. I'm not sure. But anyway, if you're not doing anything at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, do check out the Simplex net with Chad, W9AXD, Rock County Simplex net at 146415. And yes, don't forget the senile net. I should talk. I don't even think about it myself. But the senile net is held every day, Monday through Friday, from 1400 to 1500 hours Zulu on 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband. Chuck, KD9MED is your net control operator. Okay, you're all caught up to date on your local nets. Support your local net control operators, your local nets, your local repeaters. You're a member of any ham radio club, by all means support your local club. Okay, at this time, are there any more stations who'd like to check the Friday Night Fun net? Please go now. Okay, and one thing I almost forgot to mention. Wednesday evenings at 9 p.m. If you're able to pick up the 145.130 repeater in Milwaukee, the PL1, the 27.3 minus offset, they also have a Wednesday evening swap net. Now, here's the thing about this swap net. Well, just like ours, we usually don't have anything to sell or buy, but it's just a weekly ham radio meeting on the air. On their swap net in Milwaukee, they also have a propagation report that lasts for about half hour or so. That's very interesting to hear. Again, Wednesday evenings at 9 p.m. on the 145.130 repeater in Milwaukee, PL 127.3 minus offset. They have their swap net, but it's more or less like a propagation net, if you want to call it that. Well, I might as well mention the Saturday Night Fun net too. That meets at 8 p.m. the same time as our Ragtune net. That net is on 6.910 repeater in Milwaukee with PL 127.3 minus offset. You got to check in a certain way, and some of the topics they talk about, I wouldn't even dream of bringing up on this net. Okay, any more more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Let me mention the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Mike, K9MED, is live streaming this net on the internet. He's also recording this net for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Go to Friday Night Fun Net Central, punch in your call sign, follow instructions, and you're in business. Very soon he'll be posting this net as soon as we sign off here. Then you can listen to this net or you can listen to past editions of the net. With the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. Every night is Friday night. You can listen to the Friday Night Fun Net all day, every day, or all night, every night. It's all Friday Night Fun Net all the time. It's 3 in the morning. You can't sleep. Well, I'm going to turn on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. If that doesn't put me to sleep, I don't know what will. And I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline. Area code 815-232-FN-FN 232-3636. Local Freeport number, how many stations? We have 3 stations that check in on the hotline. And when I was transmitting, you heard it ring too. That's a real telephone ring, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. You see pictures of it on the Facebook page. It's a traditional red desktop touch-tone telephone. So, okay. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations that'd like to check in? Please call now. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Let me get my papers straightened out here. One moment, please. At this time, I'm going to read the Amtrak code. The Amtrak is considerate. Number 1, the Amtrak is considerate. He never knowingly uses the air in such ways to lessen the pleasure of others. 2, the Amtrak is loyal. He offers his loyalty, encouragement, and support to his fellow radio amateurs, his local club, and to the American Radio Relay League, to which Amtrak Radio is represented. 3, the Amtrak is progressive. He keeps his station abreast of science. He has well-built vision. His operating practice is above reproach. 4, the Amtrak is friendly. Full and patient sending when requested. Friendly advice and counsel to the beginner. Kindly assistance, cooperation, and consideration for the interests of others. These are a marks of the Amtrak spirit. 5, and this is important. The Amtrak is balanced. Radio is his hobby. He never allows it to interfere with any of his duties he owes to his home, his job, his school, or his community. 6, the Amtrak is patriotic. His knowledge and his station are always ready for the service of his country and his community. That's the Amtrak code. As Tony, K9RFD Repeater here in Stevenson County says. Something to live by not only on the radio, but throughout life itself. Okay, I don't know of any QSO parties that will take place this weekend, so as a result, I am not going to be reading the DX Code of Conduct or the Contest or its Code of Ethics. We'll save that for another time. I guess there were some QSO parties going on last week, but I wasn't aware of it. Okay. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I was trying to get all my papers put away and what have you. So, okay. If you come to my apartment when I'm doing the net, you see all the papers strewn all over the place here. Okay. I want to thank Dan, NIDCH, the trustee of this repeater, and the members of the 195 group for allowing us to use this repeater to host a Friday night fun net. I'm going to run down the list of stations who've checked in so far. Let's see. Myself, K9GCR, net control. WX9RLT, Ricky, who was an early check, and he checked on the Friday night fun net hotline. I got his call written down already. K9KZT, Larry and Rockford, King of CW. And, oh, by the way, yes, I forgot to mention, at the conclusion of the Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursday night nets, Larry, K9KZT has a CW practice. Forgot to mention that. Then, all right, I want to thank KF9SD Pat and Warren to check on the early bird on the hotline. Okay, these are stations that checked in. WX9WL, KD9IBG, 2 Ogle County halves, KD9SSV, K89MEU, KD9YBG, K9MED, K9MED, I should say, K9MAP, Carry, KD9QDS, Internet check-in, K9YI, Scott Monroe, K9DDF, John, and checked on the Friday night fun net hotline. K9SBJ Scott, K9CFL Mike, W3MBX Matt, K9N Kurt Norosco, K9EPC Alan Rochelle, K9ZDD Mike, over by Davis, Steve Connie, W9AXD Chad Janesville, K9UBX, his better half, K9GO, Larry and Rockton, and KD9HKX, Larry and Ross, and McChesney Park. Oh, well. So you got a total. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, let's see, I got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 on there check-ins, 2 early bird hotline check-ins and 1 early bird check-in. Got a total of another hotline check, total of 24 check-ins. Any more stations wishing to check in the Friday night fun net, please go now. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a great net tonight, as always. This is a good turnout, the 24 check-ins overall. Not many, not bad for the Friday before Labor Day weekend. Folks, I wish this was Memorial Day weekend instead of Labor Day weekend, but that's the way it goes. I want to thank everybody for checking in. Do we have any more stations who want to check in? Please call now. Okay. Stand by. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, you know where your children are at. Lockdown! Lockdown! Winnebago County Jail is going into lockdown for the night at this very moment. Kerry, K9MED was telling me he listens to the jail frequencies every night. It's actually 10 p.m. at this time. The dispatch notifies the corrections officers, lockdown. Time for all the jailbirds to go to bed. Lights out. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay, we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, now I'm going to do my honorary check-in. N9ARB. Tony, REC here in Stevenson County, HC honorary check-in. N9TAB. Tracy, his better half. HC honorary check-in. And we mustn't forget the beautiful Kishwaukee River Yacht Club south in Rockford. Scott, A9. Silver Fox. Scott, at the beautiful Kishwaukee River Yacht Club, HC honorary check-in. Justin, A9FEO, HC honorary check-in. One of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't check in he did check in last week, but he didn't check in tonight, but he doesn't check in all the time. But one of the best guys in the whole world, Richard. In Belvedere, N9ZO, HC honorary check-in. So I wonder if the hands down Oval County contact him on the phone there. So okay, sounds good. So, all right, you know what? KD9YUK. Okay, Tony, HC honorary check-in. I put him down as an honorary check-in for the Friday Night Fun Net, okay? W9AXD. Kevin, HC honorary check-in. AC9KZ. Mike, HC honorary check-in. AC9ICH. Robert, HC honorary check-in. Now we'll do our Stevenson County hands. AC9LOA. HC honorary check-in. This is Brandon. KD9OVJ. John McConnell, HC honorary check-in. He's working his shift at 11th Ambulance Service in Leon tonight. He had swapped that traffic earlier, so okay. All right. I want to put down the George. N9WSQ. HC honorary check-in. Okay. Unofficial comstats at 30 to 36 check-ins. Are any more stations who like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now. Okay. Be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews. Be sure you tell your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure to tell the clerk beyond the checkout counter at your grocery store. Be sure to tell the clerk beyond the counter at your convenience store. Be sure to tell your waiters, your waitresses, and your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell the clerk beyond the counter at your local post office and buy your stamps or envelopes. Be sure you tell your cashier at your local bank. Be sure you tell your members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your used car dealer, your new car dealer, garage mechanic. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your mullahs, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, your divorce lawyer. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, of course, your old ladies about the Friday night fun net. The more check-ins, the better than that. Make sure you have valid FCC license before you check in. I'm sorry, folks, we do not take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, spotty moms, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. If you sit in the clubhouse, take a knee or clench your fist when the national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. If you don't back the blue, we don't take your check-ins. That's as plain and simple as that. Okay. Anybody else have any questions, comments, traffic, or any inputs you'd like to bring before the net? Well, folks, I think I'm going to wrap this baby up here. Everybody's checking who's going to check in, so I think we're just going to close this baby down. I want to thank everybody for checking in. On behalf of Kurt K9N, the Rah-Rah president, the members of the Rah-Rah board of trustees, and on behalf of myself, I want to wish you and yours a very safe and prosperous Labor Day weekend. Like I said, I wish it was Memorial Day instead of Labor Day. And when you sit down to your picnic on Monday, your hot dogs or what have you, please remember what this holiday is all about and why we celebrate it. In honor of our American workers. And by the way, in Canada, they celebrate Labor Day too on the same day we do. That's the only holiday the United States and Canada celebrate together, Labor Day. Okay, with that, this is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. With drop traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchetjaw.
KD9GCR. This is Alpha Kilo 9 Foxtrot. David, no traffic.
AK9F, good evening, Dave. What's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for Labor Day weekend?
I was up at the Rock County Threshery today, and Monday I'll be probably going over to Bristol to the Renaissance Center.
Okay, sounds good. Dave, you drive home safely. We'll talk to you down the log. K9G, shall we clear? Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, to make it an even 38, I'm going to put down the Eric, N9MED, HC honor check. Oh, Jamie, I got to put him down. W9AXD, Jamie, HC honor check-in. So, unofficial count of 39 check-ins. Okay, last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. With drop traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchetjaw. Okay, tune in again next week, same time, same repeater, for another edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. Until then, this is Jim, K9GCR, now closing down this Friday, September 1st, 2023 edition of the Friday Night Fun Net, and return the repeater at the frequency normal amp radio use at 10:09 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 3 hours, 9 minutes Zulu time with an unofficial count of 39 check-ins. I may add more before the night's over. 7-3s, everybody. Happy Labor Day to all. And to all, a good night. This is K9GCR with Clear 7-3. Good night.
Thank you, Jimmy. Good net. Good time. And we'll talk to you maybe Sunday night to be on 9HF.
Okay, it'll probably just us because there will be no Green County net this coming Sunday night.
Yeah, that's right. Labor Day. I forgot about that.
I wish it were Memorial Day, don't you?
Yeah, I sure do. Labor Day is always kind of depressing because then winter's coming. Although I do like fall, though. But the thought of snow and ice just doesn't interest me.
Okay, sounds good, Chad. Hey, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. K9GCR. Good night.
Hey, Jimmy. Have a good night, my friend. W9AXD in Rock County, Wisconsin.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. KD9MED, K9MED, K9GCR.
KD9MED.
Go ahead and post it, Mike. Let's see, 2 hour, 9 minutes, actually 2 hour, 10 minute net, and with an unofficial count of 39 check-ins.
All right, copy that, Jimmy. We'll get it posted as soon as we shut down the stream.
Okay, Mike, happy Labor Day, and you and your family will talk to you next Friday night.
All right, you too, Jimmy. Take care. The KD9MED clear.
K9GCR, clear. I'm going to switch over to see if I can pick up a night watch net out your call. K9GCR, record. Sounds great. Good night, Mike.